Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 2, part 107. In the previous video we faced off against the Vermilion Apocalypse and had quite a few dicey moments, but through the power of mini Zarin powder saved over the course of the game, we were able to eke through with a first time Actually, now I think about it, we didn't win on our first try in the second phase, did we? We won the... or wait... Did we beat the second phase on our first try and lost on the first phase? I can't remember. We beat one of them on our first try, I believe. Or maybe both. I don't think so. Osborne's alive. Zombie Osborne is back, and he's here to gloat and be someone we want to punch in the face.
I'm pleased to see you again, Milliam. Greetings to you as well, Class 7, and to your esteemed instructor, and to you, Your Grace.
You! How are you still alive?
How indeed. Perhaps the years have dimmed your eyesight, or perhaps I had a body double. Whatever the truth may be, I think that's the least of your worries right now. All you need to know is that our loyal ally, Rufus Alborea, will be bringing the situation in Erebonia under control. And he'll do so with minimal conflict, while ensuring that the Noble Alliance's power is deeply diminished. That was the task I entrusted to him, and in that he shall not fail me.
As ever, it's an honor to serve you, Your Excellency.
I'm not in a cult, you're in a cult. I will say, like, Rufus being a member of the Ironblood cult, basically, I mean, I never really liked him that much to begin with, but he's gone up a total loser tier. IMO.
This is a dream. This has to be a dream.
As obsessed as Crow was with making it happen, I had a feeling all along you weren't really dead.
Did you really now?
Shouldn't you, like, honor his fallen memory and fucking nuke this man with infinite magic?
You made it quite clear that you were someone not to be underestimated. Back when we were working with you regarding the situation in Liberl.
Gross.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face.
You're referring to those steam tanks and dealing with the aftermath of the Hummel incident, I take it?
I'm still saying Hamel.
But I could never have predicted you would have taken a branch of the 13 factories under your control. What exactly do you plan to do?
Okay, so it is just part of the 13 factories.
Is that not obvious? I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours, and my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell. I'll allow you to leave this time, Witch. Slink back to your master and the rest of that brood of serpents and tell them, if they even think of trying to stand in my way, I'll crush them beneath my heel.
So, is anyone else going to address the elephant in the room about how this makes no goddamn sense? Like, who does Osborne have on his side? He's got Rufus. Fuck's Rufus gonna do, man? Like, we haven't even seen, like, half of Ouroboros' members at this point. Like, I just don't think pissing them off is, like, a good idea.
Vita? Wait!
Like, okay, like, yes, in this one situation, you can stand big and tall because, well, A, Vita's not really... She doesn't seem to be presented as being all that strong lore-wise, like, directly. And she's, of course, a little tuckered out. But, like... I don't know, it just seems highly stupid to declare war on the evil super organization that has beings, basically more powerful than God themselves. The only thing that outranks them is Lloyd and his Tonfas.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Give my regards to the Elder. And I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused you all. Please, take good care of Crow for me?
You...
Vida.
She could have at least given us a chance to speak as well.
It's like, and even if it's okay, he has control of one of the 13 factories, what about the other 12, dude? I don't know, it's just, I don't think Osborne's really thinking this through, man. That, or we're gonna, like, nerf Ouroboros' power level to make this seem more legitimate?
You've all done excellent work. Icy Maiden, White Rabbit, Scarecrow, and you, Jade Rook.
Because, I mean, I just feel like, you know, Walter or some dude's gonna show up in Osborne's bedroom in the middle of the night and just punch him to death.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm overjoyed to see that you're alive.
Can't say I honestly thought you were dead in the first place.
Well, if anyone could survive being shot through the chest, it'd be you, so I did wonder.
Or Osborne's gonna just be given a speech and then, like, a spear from heaven comes down and obliterates him.
I don't imagine you intend to reveal your secret to cheating death, do you?
And Rob, you have such a splendid conundrum to puzzle over. This castle will return to its original form within a few hours, but our work is far from over. I'll be giving all of you new assignments. As always, I expect only the best from each of you.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Man, things are about to get busy.
I wonder what I should do.
Rufus, I want the situation here resolved within the week. As soon as you have things under control, move forward with the occupation of Crossbell.
What?
With pleasure, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything.
I am.
Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather.
Now, the thing that he did to make Crow shoot him, I mean, maybe not the worst thing Osborne's done, but Osborne, obviously bad man, who, maybe should get smited by heaven.
I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you? Man, same place I shot Osborne, too. Karma's a bitch, huh?
Rean!
Here we go.
Punch him, do it! Oh, he didn't punch him.
Rean, don't!
Oh man, what if Rena punched him? Oh, it would have been so good.
That's really not a good idea!
Oh, if he just socked him one. If he just ran up, gave him a fucking Superman punch.
Why? Why are you still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead! But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He didn't get revenge on you. Was everything he did? Was his whole life for nothing?
Rean. Rean.
That's enough.
Now punch Rufus. No one can
Just
stop
as
you if you
you
just
have
punch
your
them to
reasons
death.
that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency.
We're just gonna pretend he didn't just order the invasion of another sovereign state? Like, 2 seconds ago?
And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
What?
Oh yeah, that is Osborne's hair. I didn't piece that together at the time.
I pray you grow up strong and healthy.
So wait, is it actually Osborne's Rean's dad? Because, that basically makes him like a turbo piece of shit.
Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
I mean, I doubt it's like actually father stuff.
I see you finally remembered the truth.
Yeah, they do have like the outfits are very similar too.
I'm glad to finally see you again.
Okay, it is.
You've grown into a fine young man.
Okay, that just makes me feel like I feel even stronger that Rean should punch him in the face now.
Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital. And who better to assist me than a national hero?
Like, nah, you should really sock him in the face. Like, even more so than before. I mean, that's interesting. Oh, also, it's the little final screen from, like, Trails 3 kind of looks like it. Or Trails 2? I can't remember. One of the Trails in the Sky games had, like, that same little picture there, or the end of their credits. But yeah, Rean should definitely, like, beat up Osborne, like, a lot. Like, I don't know why he thinks revealing that he's his dad is gonna make it, like, I would be, like, even more pissed. Like, you left me in the fucking blizzard? You piece of shit? But also, I never really got to talk about it in the last video because it was just, you know, rapid-fire story stuff, but Crow's death, the scene's well done, and it was kind of something that, like, I thought was maybe a little inevitable, just because of, I mean, it's kind of been mentioned, like, you know, how do you realistically add Crow back into the party, right, after everything he's done? Like, not just from, like, you know, an actual plot level stuff, like the fact that he's, like, a literal terrorist and war criminal, but even just from, like, a morality, like, storytelling standpoint, like, he kind of has to pay some sort of price, considering all that he's done. I mean, he did try and blow up all of Crossbell, which is, you know, maybe not something you should do. And then also allied himself with Cayenne, even though he really should have been very obvious that Cayenne was not the best future for the like, I don't know, that whole plotline didn't really make much sense. If anything, it would make more sense for him to like, I don't know, like, honestly be like kind of like his own quote-unquote neutral party. I mean, I understand, of course, he can't, like, actually ally himself with the Imperial faction, but I don't know. Sticking around, I mean, I guess really it was probably more like loyalty out of, well, we haven't seen that one, of, like, maybe more loyalty towards Vita, because Vita wanted the plan to go through, as opposed to Cayenne, but still, I don't know. He did kind of just let Cayenne summon the ultimate evil. And was very okay with them, like, abusing a, you know, Cedric to do it. But I mean, it's kind of like, it was basically like the Loe situation, right? Where, while Loe was a somewhat understandable villain in, Trails in the Sky 2, he still had done some bad shit and needed to die. Like, he had to do his noble sacrifice to redeem himself, I guess, a little bit. This is a really cool, I mean, it's not really a credit sequence, but like this little, this whole sequence is cool though. I haven't really been commenting on the pictures too much, but I have been paying attention. Yeah, also, I didn't really notice the way that, Rean's outfit kind of mirrors Osborne. Which is kind of nifty. And like a little hint there. Granted, you'd have to, like, remember what Osborne's outfit looked like, but... And while, I guess also to mention, like, well, you know, of course, I've said a few times, like, I do like Crow's characterization. I do think, and I mean, like, I would have enjoyed if he'd gotten to stay around. But from, like, a storytelling angle, I think killing him off is the thing that makes the most sense. Just because you get rid of that weird disconnect of, like, how do we, like, quote-unquote, like, forgive Crow for doing some pretty unforgivable stuff. And then, of course, it's a good, like, what it means for the characters of Class 7 as well, to kind of, they experience a very personal death. Okay. Oh, I know I'm supposed to. I didn't read it. I read it. I'm sorry. I saw the names. I've been warned about it, but like I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. I mean, I'm still very excited. I just read too fast, man. I saw during your second playthrough, and then I was trying to hit the button, but I saw the names.
Guns have been hit! Sir, we can't compete with their airships in terrain like this! Oxens might be powerful, but they're still tanks!
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile?
That's Thomas.
There's nothing to fear!
I didn't know Thomas moonlighted as a Calvard airship pilot.
They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbell. What the? Huh? Ah! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Rean, what the fuck? You better not be in there, you little fuckboy.
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell.
Okay, Rean, you know what? You fell to the bottom of the main character power rankings instantly.
That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
You little... gonna beat your ass, Rean.
You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else.
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
Also, Rean just like fucking murdered those people, by the way.
It's now March 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
Oh, it's
So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid.
Yeah, thanks for the
And
spoilers.
before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell.
They actually made this one less spoilery than the original one in Azure, which is fucking hilarious.
Guerrilla Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely.
Come on, let us beat Rean's ass, man. Just let us do it. I mean, this is like really cool. They actually went ahead and like modeled Crossbell.
But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another.
Like just for like an epilogue sequence?
And today...
Because I mean, like I knew...
At Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Like, I was aware that Cold Steel 3 focused on Crossbell, but, like, I kind of figured they would still kind of dance around actually, you know, like, modeling the area, just because you want to save that for, like, the next game?
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Guerrilla Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near.
So like,
but today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us.
Man, if only people had like phones and they could have been recording the time that Guerrilla Fortress fucking shot first. Just saying, Grillia Fortress shot first.
Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times.
Shoot his ass again. Do it. Shoot his ass again, man.
Men and women, old and young,
get 'em, Randy.
Rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion.
Rean, you're such a little...
And the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today.
Okay, it's Rufus first. But Rean is still like a little fuckboy.
Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
I don't know if I can ever forgive him.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General.
Like, I'm sure Rean will eventually see the light and quit being a little bee, but man, I just want to beat him up so bad.
As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away.
Whoa, a noble in support of the class system? Damn, Rufus, don't have all these hot takes.
After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble...
Sorry, just throwing up a little bit.
Then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugene III,
we hate all poor people.
I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
I'm just saying, Lloyd's gonna annex your ass with his tompas.
May the goddess above
it's gonna happen. One of these days, it's gonna happen.
And may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now.
I wonder who... I mean, I don't know. I can't guess voices, because, you know, obviously all the Crossbell cast didn't have English voice acting. I wonder who this could be. Is it Chickadee? Grace? Grace? It's Grace. That's who I thought at first. Cursed Mishi?
Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy.
What? Did we watch the same broadcast?
I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
Shut up, Grace. Don't ever say that phrase again.
The new Governor General's something else, too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this? Difficult to hate.
Did you hear his speech? If I didn't know anything about Rufus, I'd already hate him.
Like... he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
What?
Well, Alberea is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular. But it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me? By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
I do also like the idea that, like, Erebonia was super war-weary after the Civil War. Like, you know, people are constantly talking about how they want the Civil War to end, yet immediately Osborne's able to go into, like, a full-on occupation and basically kind of start another war with Crossbell, or, like, the beginning of a war, not Crossbell, Calvard, and people aren't, like, up in arms. You think people would be rioting in the damn streets.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something like that's real.
Shut up, Rhines. I mean, you already know what she's gonna say.
You've got a real short memory if you think that's bull.
Yeah.
The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Huh, sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well, see you later.
I get it. I get it. I did the side quest.
Independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore.
Now, did I find this side quest on my own? No. Shut up.
We're in for some tough times ahead. No. They always say that the pen is mightier than the sword.
You know people who say that? People who don't use swords.
I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that story.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way.
Yeah, I definitely like Sal's Japanese voice actor.
You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once, I'm happy to hear that.
The jury's still out on Lloyd's voice actor. So far, fine.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Rixia. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
Still not wearing any pants, hey Arisha?
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
Yeah, once. It's fucking assured.
He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise.
Whatever you say, young man. Whoever you could be. So honestly, while I did read the Riksha thing is a surprise, but when I was told that you were gonna play as like a secret character during a post-game section and that I should skip the dialogue, I kind of knew it was gonna be Lloyd. Because I was like, who could it be? Like, what character could be like a big enough surprise that you would want to keep it a secret? I'm like, it's gotta be my boy Lloyd.
Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands. So let's get moving.
Right.
For this chapter alone, you'll make your way through a dungeon controlling police detective Lloyd Bannington, Arkansas performer Risha Mount. Yeah, Arkansas performer, that's what she is. Both link attacks and overdrives are available to them. This is very cool, though. I cannot deny. Lloyd, don't tell me you lost all your orbits in the user tree. You lost half your orbits in the user tree. Ah! Get that shit out of here. I'd rather have nothing than equip that. Okay, so you're more of an arty lady? Okay. Only level 130. Come on, Lloyd. Actually, I think isn't that about what level you are at the end of Azura? I can't remember. Oh.
Oh, it's the Crossbell Times. What's something like this even doing here? You think one of the maintenance staff left it?
I can't think of any other reason it would be here. It's the issue published just after the occupation, too. I doubt anyone would miss it if we took it.
That reminds me, I never read the Imperial Chronicle, that last issue, I don't think. Did I? I think maybe I did. I don't know. How do I... Alright, let's read it. Let's water up first, though. The premier news blog. Like, the real shit. Imperial Chronicle, I Sleep, Crossbell News Service, real shit. Special issue, Crossbell's autonomy is no more. Today on this 14th of January, 1205, Henry McDowell, provisional mayor of Crossbell and acting representative of the state government, signed an agreement ceding ownership of Crossbell to the Erebonian Empire, bringing Crossbell State's 70-year history to an abrupt end. Provisional Mayor McDowell was visibly shaken and teary-eyed as he emerged from the signing. When pressed for comment, he simply stated, "I have never felt such shame," before exiting the room. Shortly afterwards, Crossbell's Diet also proclaimed its dissolution, and Crossbellians far and wide could be seen offering silent prayers of mourning for the country's autonomy. For its part, the Imperial government vows to protect the safety of Crossbell's people and has established a new government which will govern the territory from here on. Were Erebonia's actions justified? In light of recent events, the question is likely on the lips of every Crossbellian citizen. We at the Crossbell Times have attempted to chronicle the events that led us here and provide you, dear readers, with an answer. Crossbell's actions. On October 1204, the then mayor of Crossbell, Dieter Croix, illegally manipulated public opinion to gain support for the establishment of the independent state of Crossbell. At the same time, in an attempt to force other nations to recognize the legitimacy of the power play, the International Bank of Crossbell froze all of its international assets. The Empire's response is, I guess it's not really common knowledge, even within Crossbell, right, that Guerrilla shot first. So that is kind of interesting, especially considering it still hasn't been mentioned in this game itself. So I guess if you hadn't played Azur, the idea that Crossbell were the aggressors is actually something the audience might believe, which is kind of nifty, in a way. The Erebonian Empire strongly condemned these actions and insisting that Crossbell had long been in Erebonian territory, mounted an armed invasion of the state. This culminated in Erebonia's attempt to fire upon Crossbell City with its railway gun. Okay, so in Crossbell, that's the story. Is that Guerrilla did shoot first. Now, I assume they're gonna not believe that in the Empire, but President Dieter Croix took action using a newly developed weapon to prevent the railway guns from damaging the city and destroy Guerrilla Fortress to also prevent them from being fired again. Shortly after, President Croix's legitimacy was called into question and he was taken into custody by the police. His arrest brought the chaos in Crossbell to an end. After taking up the mayoral seat on a provisional basis, also there was like a tree and stuff, Mayor McDowell revealed to the public the truth of what occurred and set about rebuilding the state government. At this point, however, the Erebonian Empire launched a second invasion, which ultimately led to the annexation of Crossbell. It cannot be denied that Crossbell's actions sparked the conflict with Erebonia, nor can it be questioned that our nation's forces attacked the Imperial Army. However, the Empire's response to these aggressions, including the attempt to fire into their railway guns, which could have taken the lives of countless innocent civilians, cannot be considered anything less than excessive. Furthermore, Crossbell took responsibility for the arrest of its former president Dieter Croix, as well as retracted its Declaration of Independence. While we freely admit our nation's wrongdoing, it is very hard to argue that the Erebonian Empire's invasion, occupation, and annexation of our nation was at all justified, doubly so in light of the nation's attempt to put things right. The Erebonian Empire continues to insist that Crossbell was its territory from the beginning, and that their occupation was merely to protect us from the Republic of Calvard. However, given the way things have unfolded, that explanation rings hollow to many Crossbellians. Just who owns Crossbell and how should it be run? These questions we will have to ask ourselves anew in the days to come. Tensions remain at Tangram Gate. Ever since the Republic of Calvard declared Crossbell's annexation by Erebonia invalid, Tangram Gate, situated on our eastern border, has been a hotbed of violence and political unrest. The Calvardians' attempts at invasion have been repeatedly staved off by the Imperial Army's armored division stationed at the gate, but they showed no signs of stopping. Large-scale battles have filled the hearts of the Crossbellian public with fear, but spokesmen for the Imperial Army have urged people to remain calm. The Army vows it's to deploy its most powerful weapon, the Ashen Knight, along with its Panzer Soldats in order to bring the conflict to a swift and decisive end. Rean fuckboy Schweizer leading the guard. Man, I can't believe how much I just went from hating Rean like so fast. Like, I can't. How can you forgive Osborne for that shit? You freaking piece of. Like, I can't even, like, even if he doesn't seem like he's being forced to do it. Like, he seems like he's doing it of his own volition. Lloyd, I hope you get to beat his ass, man. I hope you get to. Lloyd's the real main character now, as far as I'm concerned. Under this wintry sky. On this icy January day, we have become citizens of the Imperial territory of Crossbell. It's not a change that's come about uncontested, and one that's sure to cause arguments for years to come. How could it not? Our new government will change life as we knew it significantly. While our nation may have lost its autonomy, as people, we are in change. We are still people of free will, people who think and feel for themselves, people who can envision what we want our future to be. No matter where the seat of power lies or who sits upon it, this is still our home. We will keep thinking, keep feeling, and keep dreaming of a better future, regardless of what lies in stores for us. Man, that's so much better than the Imperial Chronicle note from the editors. And Crossbell, so much better than Erebonia. Catch these hands.
Take a moment. There. Now! This is my chance! Prepare yourself.
The fact that the first thing Lloyd does in this fucking game is dodge. I love it. I love it, man.
Come!
Right.
Oh man, look at it, dude. Look at it, man, it's back. Oh my god.
Here goes.
Get fucked,
I'm
Rean.
still up for more.
Well, I got Spirit Unification. It gives me 3 turns of plus 50% strength, speed, and defense. Yeah, okay. What about for 50 CP if you could have it for 5 turns, little... Oh man, Lloyd is gonna beat his ass. He's gonna get up in there, dude. He stands no chance. I will just activate Spirit Unification, and then I will Arcane Gale. What do you mean I'm dead from Burning Rage?
I won't lose.
Allow me.
I feel like this is the big slime from, you know, the first game. Kind of nifty. He stole my 50%, you little piece of garbage.
Here goes.
It's okay.
My turn.
Because Lloyd is not afraid of you.
Take this.
I mean, honestly, just go ahead and kill me.
I'm sorry. Bring it
Losing
on.
the 50% there kind of sucked.
Prepare yourself.
Hey, Risha, have you considered, like, being faster? Or you have, like, a lot? Well, actually, you don't have that much HP.
Moonlight butterflies.
Yeah, that'll let you
My
get your
turn.
cast off for free. Or easily.
Right. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
You're fine.
Allow me.
Dude, really, we just need to, like, kill these things. Like, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
My turn.
Can we, like, pull you guys into the AoE?
Take this.
Activate.
Wow, you didn't kill? Come on, Risha. Come on. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped. I'm just so used to skipping on, like, principle. We'll get a chance to see it again later, though.
Prepare yourself. Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls.
Make sure to put some damn pants on.
Sleep, embraced by silver light. Bind!
You're finished now!
Hey, Lloyd, where's your Sonic the Hedgehog attack?
Rising Sun!
I mean, like, yeah, okay, like, Rising Sun's cool and all, but, like, what about when you curl up into a little ball and then fly at them at Mach 3?
I'm still up for more.
They're like, we can't handle putting that shit in 3D, man. It'd blow people's minds.
That was some fight.
This sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful monsters settled in here. What amazes me more is just how much these Arcus orbments are capable of.
Yeah, they'll be a real asset to us in the future. They're so modern, they're practically still in testing over at the Empire.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that all my old, like, fucking OPS shit, quartz don't work on it.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
That's actually, like, kind of interesting. That line of dialogue, like, talking about how Sepith used to work differently, and you actually could have, like, way more spells with the old Enigma, like the old system.
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military technology, if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us.
Like, it's actually kind of interesting. That's like built-in lore-wise, the idea that, like, even because gameplay-wise, like in the old games, like you would just be stacked with spells, right? Like even like characters with primarily physical stuff would still have a ton of spells just due to the way the Sepith system worked. And so like you would have just like pages of spells. But now in these games, it's much more like narrowed down.
On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
Shut up, Riksha. Bonk.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one, in a sense.
Now that you mention it, you could put it that way, yes. At this point, however, I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers in battle.
Also, that's not in character for Lloyd to blush. Lloyd's whole thing is that he's oblivious to any and all romantic advances.
So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just one of them.
I see.
Yeah, they also keep the Demon Lord down here because of reasons.
Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is, then.
Yeah. We need to make our way through here, whatever it takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course.
Also, you can't use that line. That line has been tainted by the fact that Rean is a little bee now. Oh, why are you regening? Oh, you have heal? Dude, what all do you have? I haven't really paid attention. I mean, you probably use the EP more than, Lloyd? Oh man, I'm so glad he's back. Please, just be the main character from now on. Even if Rean hadn't sold his soul at the start of this video, my heart's always remained with Crossbell. Come on. Anything over here? No? Anything over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
God, look at them tauntas, man. Where the hell do I go? Okay.
This'll only take a moment. Right. Let's withdraw. No, can't get away.
Right.
Riksha.
Let's cut our loss. Let's keep moving. Hey.
Do we have any items, by the way? Do we have like 3? Barely anything. I could really use one of those Ancient Zemurian healing machines right now. Okay, I just think I didn't see this path over here. Or is this where we came? No, we didn't come this way. Hello, fat bat. Goodbye, fat bat. You thought just because you're out of Erebonia, you'd be done with the vents?
This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
Don't mind me. Also, let's save again. Save over all of our saves where Rean is the main character. It's a device to operate a ladder. Anything else in this section? Probably shouldn't punch it, but... Now the question is, which way are we supposed to go? This seems like the way we're supposed to go. I think that leads to a pit. Because taking the ladder takes us up to that second floor, which leads us to there in a I can't parse this, if I'm being honest. This is just back where we came, okay. So that's just a shortcut to get us back over to here. Alright. I thought it was maybe like it was like 2 paths to go. Like one was the critical path and one had an item, but it was a shortcut to get you back to the critical path.
What a nice treasure chest.
Huh. Now, Lloyd, take off your clothes real quick. He does have the true gladiator belt, because my main is a true... Oh, he's got the Abyss Shadow? Dude, they already know what the best accessories are. I am a little worried about our mana right now.
I'm just glad I'm going through first.
Shut up, Lloyd.
What's wrong?
You don't wear any damn pants.
Ah, never mind me. I can't tell her it's because of her outfit.
What a nice treasure chest.
Man, what a coinky dink. They just happen to have a very large sword. EP, okay, the EP chart. Well, I think we actually, well, is there a healing machine anywhere near in our future? It doesn't look like it. Just in case we do get into a fight so that we can actually cast like a spell. And this is where the healing machine is, right here. It is? God damn it. There is this path over here, though. Oh, wait, do we need to open the... Oh, yeah, it's not connected yet. Okay, so we wasted our EP charge. That was all according to my plan. I just didn't want to use it because it's cheating. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no. We don't fight bugs, okay? Bugs are just not something you fight in Crossbell, okay? They usually kick your ass.
right. Ha! Ha!
Well, what if I wanted to go that way? Is there anything over here? I remember you.
Not a chance.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Allow me. Shatter! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes!
It's the true Crossbell experience, doing 1 damage without being buffed up.
Here goes!
This can be sealed. Really, you're the main thing that's kind of scary, is
Take this!
Arts Man?
You're off balance!
This is my chance!
There!
The premier Crossbell experience, missing all your attacks.
My turn! Take this!
Activate! The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
We should probably try and get like a link finish with these two. Or, you know...
What a nice treasure chest.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Stragas, the most powerful shoes in existence. A stealth mod. Why do they have stealth model shoe? What is a stealth model shoe? I thought they made sneakers. We'll have to try and remember to save like overdrive to finish a fight or something to see any link dialogue they maybe have. I mean, they probably have some, I would guess. Dude, that's the way I can't. I don't know where I am. I'm lost.
Oh, found a chest.
Emergency puppet. Probably should equip that. As you can see, I'm getting right on that. I mean, Rich, you could at least like wear like some pants underneath or something, you know?
Here goes!
Oh god. Oh god, bugs! Stronger than any enemy in Erebonia. Probably. Oh god! It's 2 of them.
Bring it on! Right. My turn.
Let's try and finish with overdrive. I mean, assuming we need it here, but opinions on Seal? Oh, you poor baby boy.
Allow me. Come. Now.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, they're so fast. Weren't you asleep?
Don't count me out just yet.
Yeah, we probably want to overdrive here.
Here I go! Overdrive!
Mainly just for the heal.
They're off balance.
And
Understood.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill in this. Well, maybe.
Allow me.
This is S. Yeah, I think this is more damage.
Shatter. Now.
Gotcha. Here goes.
Okay, come on, Lloyd. Give me the link finish. You maybe did it.
This is my chance.
Oh, he lived. Oh, let's go.
Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
Not a bad team, are we?
Risha making up for lost time considering I never used her in Azure.
That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that.
Yeah, I mean, you punched God in the face many times, Lloyd.
I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I've still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses.
Friendly reminder, Lloyd did punch God in the face.
When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noelle clearly come out on top.
Bullshit. Randy, yes. Noelle, fuck no. Even Randy's kind of an iffy because he doesn't have Burning Heart.
With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Also, have we recruited Arios yet? What's up with him, man?
Oh, they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noelle started being watched. If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Because I know in the, because I can't remember, in the ending scenes of Azure, like I know there's the artwork, right? With, it shows Lloyd with Kia and Arios, like they're all teamed up together. I can't remember who Risha was shown with.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. But if the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty.
For the Imperial Army, you mean?
It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. We best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go.
Granted, unfortunately, now that Arios has, like, you know, joined the side of the good guys, his plot armor is gone and he's going to be infinitely weaker now. Alright, I think that's also a pretty good place to stop for now. In the next video, we will continue the epilogue and continue playing with the better Rean. I'm Extra Cheese 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.